Hey everyone, this is Kevin, your Apptrepreneur. Welcome to my channel, and you know, it's funny. We have a second video in 2 days about a food delivery app basically being trolled by someone, and it involves pizza. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, there's a video that I highly recommend you watch, but basically, Chuck E. Cheese Pizza managed to get on the Grubhub app without people knowing it was Chuck E. Cheese until they bought the pizza. Now, I don't want to get into all the details. Again, that video is yesterday. I'm sure there'll be a link to it at the end of this video. But what's fascinating about this whole subject is that there were two stories involving a trolling of the pizza kind on food deliveries. Only the second one involves DoorDash. And I have to tell you, this one made me smile from ear to ear when I first read this, because you know I am so I don't want to sign up for your newsletter. No offense, GQ, or yeah, GQ. That's where I am. But this is just so funny. The headline says how a pizza shop owner reportedly turned DoorDash's own fee structure against it. Now, this is, by the way, very therapeutic, because we've been talking about the delivery apps a lot recently, because they become like a real danger to the restaurant business. They take way more than they should for this food. And because of people's reluctance to actually go to the restaurants, and in many cases you can't even go to the restaurants and sit down, people have been relying more and more on delivery apps, but that is actually costing the restaurants more money. We discussed that one restaurant who leaked the bill, that they made about $1,100 in food orders from Grubhub, but ended up only pocketing like $380 or something like that because of their outrageous fees. And Uber Eats and DoorDash and Postmates, I'm sure they're all the same. They are price gouging when possible. In fact, as one viewer commented so elegantly, rideshare basically takes advantage of the drivers. Food delivery apps takes advantage of the restaurants. In all these gig apps, the only way you make money on them is if you screw someone. And I think that was a very astute point to make. So thank you to the person who made that point. But this pizzeria guy noticed a little loophole and decided he was going to get back at DoorDash a little bit. So what happened? Well, at least one restaurant has been able to strike back. In the tech industry newsletter Margins, Rajan Roy writes about getting contacted by a friend who owns a pizza shop for help. Despite never agreeing to work with DoorDash, Roy's friend discovered that there was a DoorDash-linked order delivery button on the restaurant's Google listing, and it was causing him headaches. Now, you know, this is something that DoorDash and all of them do. They deliver food from restaurants that they don't have partnerships with. It's actually what caused In-N-Out Burger to sue DoorDash at one point. And this is what he said. DoorDash was causing him real problems. The most common was DoorDash delivery drivers didn't have the proper bags for pizza, so it inevitably would arrive cold. It led to his employees wasting time responding to complaints and even some bad Yelp reviews. But he brought up another problem. The prices were off. He was frustrated that customers were seeing incorrectly low prices. A pizza that he charged $24 for was listed as $16 by DoorDash. Now, what's strange about this, of course, is that DoorDash typically charges more than the asking price. This is important on how he got even with them. That price discrepancy is a result of DoorDash scrapping data from the restaurant's website. Because of the layout, DoorDash was pricing a specialty pizza $24, the same as a basic cheese one $16. If a customer ordered the specialty pizza, they only paid $16 to DoorDash, while DoorDash had to pay the full $24 to the restaurant when they picked up the pizza. In other words, it's the perfect recipe for short grift. So, Roy crunched some numbers and found that if his friend ordered 10 pizzas himself, he'd make about $10 in profit after the cost of ingredients. But if he just put toppings, less dough in boxes, after all, he's not going to complain since he's the one receiving the delivery, the profit jumps to $75 for every order of 10 pizzas. Roy's friend reportedly tried this for several nights, partly because they were both curious to see how long it would take DoorDash to notice. Apparently, they never did. Was this a bit shady, Roy writes? Maybe, but F DoorDash. Note, I did confirm with my friend that he was okay with me writing this, and we both agreed, F DoorDash. So, here's what's basically happening, in case you haven't figured it out. They charge $24 for the specialty pizza, but it's listed on DoorDash as $16. But when it comes time to pay, and you who have done DoorDash know there's like receipts and everything, you take a picture of it, DoorDash still has to pay the restaurant the full amount that's on the receipt. Therefore, they were paying the full $24 amount for a $16 pizza. Now, because they're buying from themselves, they're also not putting toppings on. Heck, they probably don't even have to. Well, no, they do have to ship something out because a DoorDasher is going to come pick it up, of course. But yeah, so they're not even putting toppings on, so they're saving more money. And so for every 10 pizzas, they're making $75. And they're doing this on a nightly basis to get a little extra money from DoorDash. Now, of course, this is completely shady. It's completely shady. I do agree. And I'm not even going to comment on whether or not it's moral to do this. They are, in a sense, stealing from DoorDash, and DoorDash isn't exactly stealing from them. Granted, again, they don't have a partnership, and because the DoorDash drivers are not prepared with pizza bags, if the restaurant has to start taking back orders and they're getting bad Yelp reviews, that's a problem for this pizza place. That's a real big problem. And considering how shady DoorDash is in pretty much every other aspect of their business, I don't mind that they have to pay a little bit more. Now, what's interesting about this article is that they don't actually tell you how long they've been doing this. They could have been doing this for months, just getting free money, and we don't even know where this place is. We don't know what it's called, so they could probably keep doing it. Of course, after reading this article, DoorDash will probably look through as many pizza places as they can, and they might look for behavior like this. I don't know. But yeah, this is funny. This is really funny. I love when big companies who take advantage of people by their own stupidity get taken advantage of themselves. I think it's a great story. And again, what's with all the pizza cons going on? Again, first Chuck E. Cheese pulls one over the Grubhub users, and now DoorDash has their butt handed to them because of a technicality. I mean, what's going on? I love it. I love it. These are stories I actually want to do more often because they're just fun to talk about. But anyway, that is where we are going to leave this one. What do you say, though? Do you think that DoorDash had this coming, or do you think, no, this is wrong, that, that they should not have it no matter what they're doing? I would like to know. So, comment below, type in numbers 342 so that I know that you got to the end of this video. And like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.